Hi folks, Kev here again. Now in the previous video we looked at the modes. Now the modes are really useful scales, and you probably find that you use those an awful lot when you're making melodies and stuff. But in this video I want to show you some more useful ones. We'll start off, as always, we start off with the major scale. The way I look at these is all the other scales are just a modification of that. So I take everything back to that because it kind of is the daddy of them all. So just as a reminder, the major scale goes root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root. As we've done with the rest of the videos in this series, I'm sticking to the key of A just so everything's contextualized and consistent. So that was the major scale. Now the natural minor we looked at in the modes video again, because that was the sixth mode. Aeolian mode is the natural minor. The minor scale has a flat third, a flat sixth and a flat seventh. So we play the major scale and just flatten those three notes. So root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, flat 7, root. Now there's more than one minor scale. There are actually several. But this next one is probably the next most useful to the natural minor, which is the harmonic minor, which just has a flat 3 and a flat 6. So the seventh is played as it would be in the major scale. There's no difference to it, so I'll call it a major 7. So that one goes root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, root 2, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 6, 7, root. So that one's got quite a sort of almost Arabic type feel to it. Quite a nice one, I quite like that scale. So next one I'm going to look at is the major pentatonic. Now pentatonics are guitarists' bread and butter, so all those 70s rock songs that we all know and love, most of those are all based around the pentatonic scale, either the major pentatonic or the minor pentatonic, or a mixture of both, because really they're kind of both the same. You'll see what I mean when the patterns are exactly the same, they're just moved around. The major pentatonic scale has 5 notes. Penta meaning 5, tonic, notes, so 5 notes. 5 note scale. Those notes are the root, the second, the third, the fifth and the sixth. So we're missing out the fourth and the seventh. So pentatonic shape, pentatonic scale in A, or the major pentatonic scale in A goes root 2, 3, 5, 6, root 2, 3, 5, 6, root. Yeah. So the minor pentatonic has a root, a flat third, a fourth and fifth and a flat 7. So it goes from the same position, so from A, so A minor pentatonic. It's probably the pattern that most of us know, actually. I think it's probably the first scale pattern that I learned. Root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root, flat 3, 4, 5, flat 7, root. Stick a flat 3 on the top if you like. In the graphic below here I'm showing the rest of where that fits from the neck, because you'll probably recognise some of those patterns as well. And it is handy to know all the way over the neck as well. That one, as I say, is the main scale that guitarists use all the time. But don't get stuck to it. But yeah, as I say, really useful. Then we come to the blues scale. Blues scale is basically that same minor pentatonic scale with one additional note, and that's the flat 5. So it goes root, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, flat 7, root, flat 3, 4, flat 5, 5, flat 7, root. And again, add the flat 3 on the top if you want. So between those scales and the modes of the major scale, you've got tons to play with there. Say if you can master even like half of those, you'd be doing really well and expanding your playing. The more, obviously, the more that you can add to that, the better. This isn't all the scales by any means, because the scale pattern can be any number of intervals between, from the chromatic scale, from the, from every semitone between 0 and 12. We've got 12 semitones to play with, so a scale can be any combination, any step pattern of those 12 semitones. As long as they're consistent and they're repeated, it's a scale. So there are tons of other ones. You have a play around, see if you can come up with something new. You might come across something that's a bit more obscure and sounds amazing. Have a play around with them. If you can stick to the modes of the major scale, add in those couple of minor scales and the pentatonics, coupled with the blues scale, you're going to have quite a wide repertoire. So, nice short one this time, folks. Hope that helps you. You can always refer back to these, take screen grabs so you can grab the graphics if you want. Hope that helps you. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.